Okay, so we're going to start off our flexibility training with moving our head forwards and backwards, putting our chin on our chest and the back of our head on the back of our neck. Then we go ear to shoulder, both sides. And then we look over each shoulder. Then we do 5 backwards arm circles with our right arm. And now we're going to do 5 backwards arm circles with our left arm. And then the same thing but forwards on our right arm first. And then same thing on our left arm. Now we're going to do 5 backwards circles with both arms. And 5 forward circles with both arms. Now we're just going to stretch our arms one by one to the side, pulling it with our other arm. Okay, now we're going to reach over to one side and then we turn to extend our reach. Then our hands go on the floor and then they go in the middle. Then over to our other leg, nose on our knee, and then we reach out before reaching over. And now we repeat that all again. Okay, and next we're going to pull our right leg up to our chest, 3 seconds, and then step forwards and pull our left leg behind our back, pulling our heel to our bottom and pulling our knee backwards to stretch out our quadricep muscles. We do this 3 times, and then we swap over to do it 3 times on the other leg. Okay, so now we're going to straddle our legs and put our hands on the floor. We're going to walk our hands behind our legs, aiming to get our hands just behind our feet. Once we do get our hands as far back as we can go, we press our head in between our legs to stretch our back and the back of our legs. Now we're going to swing our arms in front of us, reaching forwards and between our legs 5 times. Now we're going to put one of our hands, for example our left hand, on our right foot and put our right arm over, and then we swap over, swinging our arms like this. We do this 10 times. Now we're going to swing our arms behind our legs and back up to standing 5 times before holding pike position. Next we're going to step into a sideways lunge on our left leg first and hold, and then we're going to turn to the side and press our hip down forwards as much as we can. and then go back to facing forwards and pull that flexed foot towards us. Now we swap over to the other side, hold this there for a few seconds, and then move to the side, pushing our hip forwards as much as we can. And the same thing, we then turn back forwards and pull our flexed foot towards us. Then I'm just going to hop into right leg splits with my arms behind my hips. If you can't do splits, you can just stay in a lunge. I hold my arms back for about 10 seconds with my chin up, and then I lay on my front leg for about 10 seconds after putting my arms up, and then I repeat this twice before moving on to the other leg to do the same thing. Now we're going to go on our hands and knees and move our knees apart from each other as much as they can go. Keeping our hands in front of us, we're going to push our hips down towards the floor to stretch our hips and our pelvis. If you can then move into box splits. We're then going to get into seal position and do 5 seal lifts to stretch our back. We're then going to hop onto our hands and knees, and we're going to do angry cat, happy cat for 5-second hold each way to stretch our back. We're then going to stand up to do a quick stretch of our wrists, rolling them around, and then the same thing with our ankles. And we're done.